I love photography and I want to pursue it as my career in the future. That's awesome, man. But I don't have a specific niche on my Insta page. Will this affect my growth as a photographer / Instagrammer? It's Q&A Wednesday. If you haven't followed me on Instagram at @Hayden_Pedersen, then definitely do that, because if you do that, you can send me a STM, and it sounds like an STI. Don't send me an STI. What the If you do that, you can send me a DM and then I can get back to you in videos like today. So anyway, let's get into it. Hey Don. This is not a meme. We're not making this a meme. It's not hey Don, it's Hayden. I love your feed and it inspired me to do something similar in my own way. That's awesome, man. That's good to hear. I'm a drummer and all the songs I drum are copyright free. What are other things you like to do beside going out and shooting vids and pics? Everything. Like, the thing is, life isn't just confined to filmmaking and photography. Like, life is also like hanging out with my friends and being with my family and going out and taking photos. That's photography. What else do I like to do? I like to watch YouTube, Netflix. I love documentaries. I'm really starting to get back into watching movies. I'm getting so much inspiration from watching movies, specifically YouTube. Is that a swear word? Freaking? I love YouTube. YouTube is like my main source of inspiration. Also, I like going to the gym and going on runs and stuff like that. I just like to do as many things as possible. Hey Hayden, I'm Martin. How's it going, Martin? I think I'm the only Kenyan in your subscribes. I like your videos. Thanks, man. Even though you won't reply. Wait, are you trying to say mentor me or mention me? Okay, well, I can't mentor you. I don't know, what the fuck? Mention me. Okay. 7lack_icon, shout out to you. Yo Hayden, yo Lens Ripe. I love photography and I want to pursue it as my career in the future. That's awesome, man. But I don't have a specific niche on my Insta page. Will this affect my growth as a photographer / Instagrammer? Focus on the process. Focus on the fact that you're a photographer. You want to be a photographer. Do what you love. Focus on the actual act of creating. Don't think about like, oh, like, is this going to affect my growth? Like, how should I go about it? Like, seriously, just strip it back. It's simple. You want to create, so just create. If you focus on that, then everything will come eventually. All of the followers and everything like that, the good stuff with it, that all comes eventually. But that only comes from you doing what you love, which is doing photography. So just focus on photography and you'll be good. Everything else will sort itself out. And then you can like figure out your style and all that along the way. Don't get caught up in that. Hey Hayden, my name is Adnirod. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Can't blame me if you can't. Oh, there you go. Thanks. But what tips would you give to maintain consistency on Instagram, even though you like different styles of photography? All the influencers say that we need to stay consistent at the beginning to grow your page. It's not just the beginning, it's all the time. And after you have some growth, you can branch out. But I find it really hard to stay consistent, so any tips? The reason why you're getting discouraged by all of it is because you're not focusing on what you love to do. Focus on what you love to do, which is doing photography. Don't worry about the different styles and everything like that. I literally just answered this question. Growing on Instagram and everything like that. Obviously, it does come down to consistency. But now that you know that it's all about consistency, literally just focus on creating. Because that's what you like to do, right? If you don't, like, okay, think about it. The best photographers in the world, the ones that are big on Instagram and stuff, do you think that they went into photography because they wanted to grow on Instagram? There's absolutely no way. Do you think I went into YouTube because I wanted to grow to this massive number on YouTube? There's no way. Like, I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the fame. I don't do it for any of that. The reason why I do YouTube, the reason why I do Instagram is because I find the process of photography and filmmaking to be super fulfilling and it's fun. I enjoy it. I love the process. Focus on the process and everything else will fall into place. Hi? Howdos. Haydos. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm a big fan of you. I'm from Pakistan. My man from Pakistan. Thank you. Some of the messages I get, obviously I get like a huge variety. It's awesome, I love it. Super entertaining. Hey Hayden, hey Alice Shesh. Sounds like Sesh. Love your work, thank you. I just started playing around with fairy lights and they look great in photos, but when you're done with them, they are a major pain. But anyways, if you have worked with them before, do you have any tricks or tips to keep them organized and make them make them last longer. Okay, so you're asking me how to keep your fairy lights organized. That is a very specific question. I love that you asked it. I have no suggestions for you, sorry. Like, I'm more like really specific with cameras and everything like that. When it comes to fairy lights and stuff, I just like grab them out and like obviously you have to untangle them and everything and then just sort them out in the photo. I do agree, it can be annoying kind of like just getting it out and like kind of like, like trying to rip it apart without ripping the cables and everything. I get it and I feel you, but I'm sorry, I don't really have any advice because I'm no expert on fairy light unraveling. Hashtag Q&A Wednesday. Hi Hayden, I really want to get into YouTube when watching your videos, but afterwards I lose interest. Sorry, I'm being a grammar Nazi. I'll stop. So I really want to know what keeps you going. What keeps me going is my passion for it, the fact that I love it. The second thing is drive. I think it's just all about the people that I surround myself with and the content that I surround myself with that really kind of lifts me up. Like, I watch a lot of Gary Vee and Casey Neistat, and the fact that those guys like really execute on things, they have an idea, then they execute it. They just focus solely on the process. If you focus solely on the process and if you enjoy that process and you like afterwards, you're like, oh man, like I enjoyed that, then it's gonna be very hard for you to stop doing that because it's something that you enjoy. At the same time, like I can't speak for you because everyone's different. For me, it's very hard for me to stop doing what I do because when I love it, I just want to keep doing it. It's like this kind of addiction. It's probably like the only good addiction that you can have. If you're not getting into that momentum of like really creating and stuff and you feel like you're not really enjoying it, then maybe it's not for you. And like that might suck to hear, but if you think it is for you, I think that what you should do is you should sit down, you should make maybe like, I don't know, 10 videos consecutively, like just getting in that habit of making videos, getting that momentum. When you have that momentum going, it gives you the inspiration to keep going, keep pushing, keep grinding. And that is, I can't speak for you again, but for me, that's when I'm my most happy, when I'm really just like getting stuff done. So I recommend you just try and get into that momentum. All right, well, that's the end of the Q&A. I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you. Like it's very hard. Like I'm getting more and more DMs every day and it's tough life being a vlogger. Either way, if you like the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, you already know, I've already said that. But anyway, it was great to hang out with you again and I'll catch you next time.